Poison here for NextGenWalkthroughs.com. Professional difficulty walkthrough for Army of 2. Right here, Alice is just telling you how the gates work. And right there, I just like to throw that first nade to kind of... It either kills some of them, or at the very least it displaces them, just so they don't have, you know, set cover. You can get them out in the open, you can shoot at some of them. The main difficulty with this part is grenades and people up on that tower way up there sniping. Those are the two things you're gonna have to worry about. All these guys right in front of you, not that big of a problem. You can move up, use this cover, and just go up there and take them out when they're not looking, basically. Yeah, I'm just gonna run up and start blasting this guy. To the back right, there might be a guy hiding sometimes if you push him far enough back, and there's some explosives right next to the cover they usually use. So if that best suits your needs, you can shoot it. It's like straight back those propane tanks, but I don't think there's anybody there right now. Also, I'm going to try to use it later when they drop in back here, but it doesn't really matter. You can do it either way. Then I'm not only going to come up here to take that guy out, I'm going to kind of use this as the high ground to take some people out down there. Now if you notice, there's a heavily armored guy coming across the bridge. You're going to want to try to draw him as far forward as you can, and when he gets far enough across the bridge, you can actually get part of the way behind him. You know, he'll be facing either me or Acid, and I'm far enough to the right that if he's facing Acid, I can still shoot him in the back, and if he's facing me, Acid can shoot him in the back. Watch out for guys running way at the back there. I got a couple really good shots on those guys, that's how I took them out so easy, but yeah, just wait for the heavily armored guy to start coming across the bridge, and like after I take these couple guys running in the back out, you can see I'm getting shots from behind him. Then I've got the aggro, so Acid's gonna take some shots at him. Just keep switching back and forth until he's down. Alright, now Acid's going to hit the switch, which is up on that first tower up there where he is. Also, I think it's that tower, but one of these towers I believe has an intel on it. We didn't go over to where it is on this recording, but just remember that. Check on all four towers. I can't remember which one it is. One of us now has to run down here and drive the boat thing into the chamber, and it'll auto land right there. And there's a ladder, but you want to hurry up and get up there. Climb that ladder because they're going to start dropping in pretty soon. Also, the switch to raise the water level is right there. So once the other person gets on top, down on Acid's screen, the button to raise the water level is also on this side. You don't have to cross over yet. Now, there is a partial challenge for shooting down that Chinook thing, which is why I have the stingers. It only takes 2 of them, and you're probably... Actually, I think if you start shooting at it a little bit before I did, you might be able to take it down before it drops these guys. Other than that, you get the money regardless of whether or not they actually manage to land. So for these guys, you're going to want to stay back here, use the little concrete pieces against the wall as cover, and take these guys out when they pop out. Acid's trying to snipe them, but obviously I have a stinger, so I can't snipe. One important point is later on in the next major section in the little village, it is advantageous to shoot down at least one of the Chinooks that shows up. For that part drops people, because you can actually take out some of the enemies that way, but you're going to have to switch to RPGs or something like that, because the ammo for your special weapons like this does not like refill at checkpoints or shopping opportunities like your other ammo does. So you gotta switch to the RPG or to this, depending on which one you had first, but both work equally well because the Chinooks are not moving. Also, there's a shield right there, you probably saw it. You can use that if you want to try to cross the bridge. We don't, because you don't really need it. But once you take out most of those guys, move across, and if there's any more, take them out while you're over here. And I'm going to grab some ammo because I'm basically out of it for my primary. And forget why I ran around back here. That right there might be where the intel is, where I just ran on the top screen, but on the bottom screen is Acid. He's hitting the switch for opening the floodgates. Now we have to get back across and get to the boat, but as we're going to find out in a second, it's not nearly that easy. I'm just waiting on him here. They're actually, when we get across here, they're going to be like dropping in right in front of us. So we actually got kind of lucky. We didn't die. I just started running straight back. Yeah, you're gonna want to try to take him out from across the river thing again. Also, you may have noticed earlier, when we were on the other side hiding on these concrete things, Acid got a really good grenade across that gap. And actually, when we recorded this, we weren't entirely sure if you could make a grenade throw that far. As it turns out, you can, and he actually managed to kill somebody with it. So that was pretty cool. Go back and watch that if you missed it. So yeah, you're still taking out those guys across the river. I'm heading up for some high ground here. It's still really effective to have one person down low and one person up top, partially because the enemy will kind of do the same thing. See, there's like one person across from me up here, and it's just easier to take them down when you're closer like this, and then the rest of the people down below is really easy. Well, not really easy, but easier. So once that's clear, you can head back across and to your hovercraft. Follow this with another driving section, which is pretty much just as easy, but right there's the staircase, and go ahead down and through the gate, and I'll see you in the next video.